The first $10,000 is the hardest. Here's why. You make $50,000 a year. Your neighbor makes the same. In 10 years, you have $9,000 saved. She has $310,000. Same income, same city, same Starbucks habit. What happened? Nobody told you the truth about the first $10,000. It's not slow. It's not steady. It's not just save a little every month. It's the hardest money you will ever make. And almost nobody makes it past this part. Here's the part personal finance influencers don't say out loud. Money doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows like a snowball rolling downhill. And at the top of the hill, the snowball is the size of a pebble. Push a pebble. It barely moves. It picks up nothing. You're doing all the work. That's your first $10,000. No compound interest is saving you. No dividends are showing up to the party. It's just you, a spreadsheet, and the slow humiliation of watching your car break down 2 weeks after you finally hit $4,000. Let's do the math, because the math is almost cruel. At a 7% return, $10,000 earns you $700 a year. That's $58 a month. That's not freedom, that's a phone bill. But here's the twist. That same 7%, once you're sitting on $500,000, that's $35,000 a year. Money making more in interest than most people make working full-time. Same percentage, wildly different universe. The first $10,000 isn't about the money. It's about surviving the part where the money does nothing for you. Now here's where it gets interesting, because the real obstacle isn't math, it's your brain. Humans are wired for immediate reward. We evolved to eat the berry now, not save it for a winter that might not come. So when you save $200 this month and your balance goes from $3,800 to $4,000, it feels like nothing happened. Meanwhile, your friend posts a vacation photo. Your coworker leases a new car. Your algorithm serves you a guy your age standing next to a Lamborghini he definitely doesn't own outright. The temptation isn't to spend recklessly, it's to spend reasonably. One dinner out, one upgrade, one "I deserve this." Each one is small, each one is defensible, and each one resets the pebble back to the bottom of the hill. This is why the first $10,000 kills more financial plans than any recession ever has. Not because people can't save, because saving feels invisible for so long that quitting feels rational. But here's the part that changes everything, and almost nobody explains it right. $10,000 isn't a milestone, it's a threshold. Below it, you're vulnerable. One car repair, one medical bill, one bad month, and you're back to zero. Or worse, into debt at 22% interest, which is a whole different, much darker video. Above it, something shifts. You stop reacting to emergencies and start making decisions. You can take a lower-paying job with better growth. You can negotiate. You can walk away from a bad deal. You can wait for a good one. Money below $10,000 controls you. Money above $10,000 starts working for you. Quietly, slowly, almost sarcastically slow at first. Because here's the irony. The first $10,000 takes years. The second $10,000? Faster. By the time you're adding your ninth and 10th $10,000, the money itself is doing a third of the work through growth alone. You didn't get smarter, you didn't get lucky, you just got through the part where the hill was flat. Let's put this in real numbers, because the timeline is where this gets almost unfair. Saving $300 a month with zero growth, first $10,000 takes about 2 years and 9 months of pure discipline, no help from the market at all. But the next $10,000? With growth compounding underneath your contributions, it comes noticeably faster. And by $100,000, the mathematically infamous first 100K, Charlie Munger himself once called it the hardest part of building wealth, harder even than the million after it. Why? Because by then, growth is doing real work. Your money has stopped being a pebble, it's a boulder now. And boulders don't need much of a push to keep rolling. So if you're sitting there right now with $1,200 saved, feeling like you're failing at this, you're not behind. You're just standing at the bottom of the hill, doing the part nobody films for social media. The boring, invisible, unglamorous part where the snowball is still just a pebble in your hand. Every person with real wealth walked through this exact same valley. The difference wasn't intelligence. It wasn't luck. It was that they kept pushing the pebble on the days it felt pointless. Because the first $10,000 isn't the hardest money you'll ever save. It's the only money you'll ever have to save completely alone, before the math finally decides to help you. If you want the exact breakdown of how compounding accelerates after this stage, that's next week's video. Subscribe. Future you is already thanking you.